So he's got a new film about the great golfer Bobby Jones, but he played Jesus in The Passion of Christ. Jim Caviezel is here, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Big show. Big show tonight. We got Jim Caviezel coming out in moments, then Lacey Chabert, then the music of Joe Jackson. Tomorrow, Greg Kinnear. Some of the big names next week, Jenny McCarthy. We're going to have the Maloof brothers, the owners of the Sacramento Kings. We're going to talk hoop. They're going to lose in the next round of the Timberwolves. What? Lily Tomlin, Lauren Holly Mary. First guest starred in the films The Count of Monte Cristo and The Thin Red Line before playing the title role in the biggest independent film of all time, The Passion of the Christ. His new film, Bobby Jones, Stroke of Genius, opens tomorrow.
We've talked with Walter, all the officials, and several people in the gallery. Nobody saw your ball move. Seems a matter for you to decide. Are you sure you caused that ball to move?
I know I did.
You're to be congratulated, son.
Sir, that's like congratulating a man for not robbing a bank. I don't know how else to play the game.
Please welcome Jim Caviezel. You look good. You're in shape. All right, so we're going to talk... We're going to talk about the new movie, but I have to get a couple passion questions out of the way. I read something. So you're up there. Mel Gibson has you up on the cross for hours upon hours upon hours. Tell them what was running through your mind. How did you kill time? What did you think about?
Well, actually, I have a brother-in-law that's the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, you know. Yeah. And when they lose, so does the wife and the three kids.
It's rough, isn't it?
You know, it's week to week with those guys. So I was thinking about the Minnesota Vikings.
Why? Are you from Minnesota, or they just have?
No, he's just a head offensive coordinator there.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm from Minnesota, which is not bad, but I'm a Viking fan, and they are very. It's a painful memory. I've accepted. Don't repeat this. I don't think they're going to win in my lifetime. I've accepted that. Such is life. But
they got to take the dome off.
They
need the snow again.
They used to play in the snow. Now
it used to be an advantage for them.
Yeah, you played basketball in college.
That's right. And you did as well.
Yeah, I sat the bench. Let's not talk
about that.
Well, come on. I mean, it was. Did you sit the bench or did you play?
As I went up higher, I sat more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the advantage, I celebrated. I didn't have to shower after the game. I was out of there, you know, to the party. Because I didn't play. That's why I didn't have to shower. Yeah. But your basketball coach in college said you should try acting?
Well, yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, well, actually, during the time, I was in the starting lineup. The previous year, I had ankle surgery.
Where's this, UCLA? Or?
No. Yeah, right.
Where's
my dad played there.
No, where did you play?
At junior college.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I'm just kidding. So
but you're at Montana State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four-year full ride.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, it's okay. Let's talk junior college. I haven't done this in years. So it's a junior college,
right.
And you're starting, and then what happens? Your ankle? You hurt your ankle?
I was coming down the court, and made a pass hit, and we played on one of those tarpon floors with rubber.
I know exactly what they are. They're asphalt. Yeah. No, they're cement, and there's a little foam, like a half-inch, less than that. And you hurt yourself on this.
And a previous play, a guy slipped on the floor and there was sweat. So when I threw the pass, I planted my foot. And of course it hit the tartan spot. It's like AstroTurf.
Yeah.
It just blew up. And so, but during the half times of games and whatnot, we'd be down or whatnot, and I'd go in and I'd grab some chalk and I start impersonating my coach and writing play, and they would laugh, and we'd go out and win.
Wait a second. So You're not playing. You're injured. You're saying you're injured, but you're still part of the team, so you're entertaining them?
The following year.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So, this is junior college, 2 years, right?
Right. But are the coaches, they're not in there when you're doing
That's
it?
correct.
Okay,
They're not okay. They're talking, what we should do, what we should change, and whatnot.
We did that stuff, and it is fun because these coaches are, ours used to say, let's circle the wagons. He'd say all these obnoxious stuff, circle the wagons.
He's a snapper now, right? Is that your coach?
No, he was Mike Montgomery, no.
Montgomery.
He recruited me from Montana, but I went to Montana State.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But anywho. So the coaches say you're good at this, right? They say you're good at the impressions?
He was like, hey, I was in a boot now, and he says, why don't you're always screwing around, why don't you go and, I didn't know he knew I was messing around.
Yeah.
Evidently.
And
they know. They got ice in the back of their head.
Right. So you became an actor, and things are going well. Now, did you know about Bobby Jones, the great golfer, before you did this movie?
Just in the name.
Yeah.
I mean, it was well documented who he was.
Because I've heard of Ben Hogan. Now, Bobby Jones, what was his claim to fame? He won the Grand Slam, or what was it?
He won the only Grand Slam in history.
Yeah.
Right? And also, he won 13 majors, but never took $1. He was an amateur the whole time.
Oh, my Lord.
And he made his living as a lawyer. So he didn't play outside of summer.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So did you play golf prior to this movie?
No.
Oh, okay. So
I hit around a couple beers or something like that.
Yeah, right. Is it? Are we going to be disappointed? Is it going to be like what was that basketball movie with Wesley Snipes? I don't think he could play. White Man Can't Jump, where he couldn't play. You could tell that Woody Harrelson could play, but Wesley Snipes couldn't play. Do you have a good swing?
It's more like Hoosiers, the good side of the basketball thing.
So you worked on your game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, first of all, I was left-handed in golf.
Yeah.
And so he's right-hand.
Oh, that's
so that's a
screwed up
difficulty,
now,
right?
there.
So, but he's got the most eloquent swing.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you see basketball movies, I know if a guy dresses the foul line, if an actor dresses it, I can tell you right away he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want that to happen in this movie.
Yeah. So you worked hard. Now I heard there was a putt that you were having trouble with in front of all the extras.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, there were two stories.
Yeah.
But the one that you're probably referring to.
I think I want the embarrassing one. I think it's the one I like.
There was 18th hole at Augusta.
Yeah.
It's a real story. No. At St. Andrews.
Yeah.
And famous course.
Yeah.
And of course, Bobby Jones is a legend there. And there are 5,000 people watching.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm the worst golfer that happens to be the star of this film, and they're all looking at me.
So how many extras are there?
About 5,000.
5,000 extras.
Sure. Oh yeah. So they're all around, and they're going to rush out and pick me up, lift me up. And the director comes over, and I'm thinking, gee, this is getting late. And he goes, okay, you got to hit this in one. There's less than 6 minutes left, and you've got to hit this. So go ahead, practice right now. I'm sorry I have to do this to you. It's an independent movie, you know.
Yeah.
So
how long is the putt?
It's about 14 feet.
Oh, you can make that.
Yeah, 14 feet though. One try. It's,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm getting ready, and I just can't take it anymore. So I put down my putter, grab my club, and I start running around the whole course. And like, who's this idiot? And I thought, if I can make an idiot of myself, I can relax. So I started doing the Braveheart speech. Yeah. And to the Scots, that's a legend.
Yeah. And then after you made an idiot out of yourself,
idiot, I was able to relax, you know?
Yeah.
And I hit it 14 feet, went right in.
That's perfect. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Jim Caviezel. I'm saying your name, Caviezel, correctly.
That's
Caviezel,
correct.
Jim Caviezel.
Yeah.
Now, do people come up to you and believe that you're the character you played, so that people think you're Jesus? How does that work?
It happens, and I just correct them. I said, no, I'm still the Count of Monte Cristo.
Ah!
You got to get it right. I worked hard for that.
Right. But does it get old, or is it just fun being recognized by the
Well, it just
fans?
began,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been a few weeks here, but you find out more and more as you go through airports and whatnot. But most people are really good.
Yeah. How the ladies treating you?
I hear their confession.
Now, are you? I shouldn't pry, but yeah. What's? Are you single? You got a girl?
I got. Oh yeah, I'm married. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So you did play ball in college before that nasty injury, but you are not a fan of basketball movies necessarily, is what they tell me. Is that because what they're no good, or you don't think they're good?
No. I think Hoosiers was phenomenal.
Hoosiers was great.
Yeah, but you know, it's for 15 years, it's all I did. I had always had a basketball and go to 5 camps a summer at least, and you study the game and enough to where you could, you know, eventually you start coaching, you refereeing, you really understand it well, and when you just look at it, you can tell things that aren't right, and a lot of it is the acting side that or the athlete who tries to be the actor, they usually don't hook up.
The worst thing in a basketball movie is showing the actor, insert any guy's name, going like this, and the cutaway of the hoop as the ball goes in. I mean, that's just like, that's so dorky. But what was one of your, do you have a favorite besides Hoosiers? Because I have one, and I know it wasn't great.
One-on-One?
I loved One-on-One,
Yeah.
and Spike Lee said it was the worst basketball movie made, but we was at a drive-in with my buddy, and when Robbie Benson started hitting shots, he took like a pep pill or uppers or something, and he started hitting shots. I was like 10 years old. We kept laying on the horn. We thought that was really cool, hitting at the drive-in. Thank you. And did you like One-on-One, or what movies did you like, basketball?
The one I can really think about is Hoosiers. I saw, you know, I had a small part as a ball player in the movie Blue Chips.
Blue Chips was good with Shaq,
but the cutting was like, you got some of the best players in the world playing, and they're just and then the basket.
You know why they do that? They do that because I think audiences don't want to watch basketball at a basketball movie. They just make it. They just show cutaways of the coaches yelling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, Jimmy?
What?
Make our own movie.
Yeah.
That's what we should do, right?
Let's get a hoop out.
All right, we're out of time. It's called Bobby Jones, Stroke of Genius. Opens tomorrow. Nice meeting you, man.
Thank you.
Very good. Jim Caviezel, we'll be right back with Lacey Chabert.